to Wild Moos. I'm Nicole.
And I'm Amy.
And we are bringing you a real, raw and raucous podcast.
An unfiltered truth behind running a business and running a family.
Dive in.
Let's get it rocking.
Beep, beep, beep.
Welcome to episode 6, Trademark Shizzle.
Bore. Yes, that is how I feel about it. You're excited.
I'm excited because I know how important it is. We were like, do we do this? Like, for the stuff that we've been doing, which has actually been really fun and really joyful, really exciting, we had a situation yesterday. A situation. And Nicole's going to tell you all about it. We had a situation and it's all to do with trademarks and IPO, intelligent property. And this is something I'm really shit hot on. And I have about 14 trademarks across my businesses. Because I think it's really, really, really important. And I do have a reminder in my phone that sets it's every day at 9 o'clock. It sends me.
AM?
Yeah.
Yep.
You do not play small.
I love this.
Do you?
Again, I did not know about that. I think it's great. And
I've got another one.
Mindset, again, incredible.
And
Got another one?
Yeah, I've got another one.
I'm going to be filthy fucking rich.
No, well, kind of. I'm at the energetic frequency where money and opportunities come to me.
How long have you had that in your phone for, as a reminder?
Actually, only about a month.
Interesting. Very
Mr.
interesting.
Bond.
Yeah.
But the I do not play small, because the thing is with manifestation and all of that shizzle, if you're a logical person, it feels like you're lying to yourself, so it doesn't feel real. And I am. So I'm like, I'm trying to manifest the shit out of life. But if I can't feel it, see it, or I don't feel like it's tangible and I feel like I'm lying to myself, I kind of deep down know that it's not the truth.
You're not going to get there, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I follow this lady called Tiffany Carter.
Show notes.
TikTok.
TikTok.
And I really love her, and she's all about manifesting. And she said, it's all about mind trickery. And actually, if you are that person that goes, yeah, but that's not really going to happen, don't be so stupid, and you feel like you're lying to yourself, then there's a better way of doing it. And it's kind of by doing instead of saying, I will have this, and this, that small comment of I do not play small is really important to me, because I don't play small and I can live by that.
Yeah,
which means that other things are going to come.
I might steal it.
You can steal it. Put it in your reminder, because then you get it every day. So the reason I say about this is because I feel like if you look at your business like a small little business, you wouldn't necessarily worry about trademarks. If you see your business as something epic, something massive, the first thing you'd do is trademark it so no other fucker can have it.
And I feel like I'm on the naughty step. If you were to see my body language right now...
She really does look like a naughty child. She's like...
my hands are in my lap, and I'm disappointed in myself.
Tell us why, Nicole.
And I know that Amy is disappointed in me, and I know that my husband is also disappointed in me. So, I have another business called...
It was called
Wick and Wild. And the business idea came to me when Matt and I were travelling around Scotland. And we had gone away to make a baby. Yeah. This is in January 2020. We rented a lovely Land Rover with an epic company called Wild Tracks. We will put it in the show notes.
That's a really cool thing to do.
It's like
Land Rover around Scotland.
Oh, they do up these Land Rovers and they look incredible.
I really want to do it.
And they've got a tent, one of those tents on the top. We didn't do that because it's fucking freezing. It's January. Yeah. They also have chalets that they rent out as part of their business. I think they still do. I haven't.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's lovely.
Yeah, I want to do it.
But it was cold. These chalets were on the top of... I'm trying to think in Scotland where we were. That's why I've gone quiet. I can't fucking remember where we stayed. But they're on stilts.
Oh, wow.
Quite high up, as in altitude high up.
Yeah.
So it was fucking freezing. windy January, cold, dark, but
Why
beautiful.
did you choose January?
Oh, because Matt Bellum is like, I think he's a mountaineer at heart.
Oh, right, okay.
And I'm really not a fucking mountaineer because I like to be warm and cosy.
And he wanted to do wild swimming in January. Did he do wild swimming?
No, that was in Wales.
Oh, right, okay.
But no, yeah, that was another time. So Scotland is beautiful. I have such love for that country, but my God, is it vast. While we were there, my mum got diagnosed with breast cancer. And it was hard, really hard, because up until that point, we knew that she'd found a lump. This is all relevant. I know it may seem like I'm going off on a tangent, but it's relevant. She found a lump, but it was very much your age and what's happened and how this has come about. We don't think it's going to be cancer. So all the professionals were telling her that up until that point, and then they discovered the results and it was cancer. So my sister called to drop that bombshell whilst we were away in Scotland. And after that, as Scotland is so vast, you have nothing but time and beautiful scenery on your hands. And it was a lot to process. So whilst we're driving from one place we wanted to see to the next, and again, beautiful, beautiful. I encourage you all to visit Scotland at some point in your life. I was reflecting on my relationship with Mum. And one of the things that we absolutely love is candles.
Wow.
And we always have done. So, much to my dad's dismay, I think he views them as a fire risk, but when we go out shopping, we're there, like, picking them all up, smelling them, sniff, yeah. It's all about smells, really. So, again, reflecting, and I said to Matt, do you think anyone's set up a candle subscription business? And Matt's response was, I don't know, but it's a fucking great idea. Again, you got no signal either is the other thing, because it's so vast. So I couldn't check the phone, couldn't do the research until we got to a town that did have a 4G tower as they were back then. Now, this is at the point in time, start of 2020, and HelloFresh and Gusto were probably the biggest subscription businesses. Actually, that's a lie. Matt had done a beer subscription, so that existed, but there wasn't
a wine
lot.
Club.
Yeah. Beauty Pie wasn't it?
Yeah, what's the other one? Glossy Box, isn't it?
Yeah, for makeup. I don't know how long that one had been around, but it wasn't like as it is now.
Yeah.
It was very, very different. So there was another company, and there still is another company that do candle subscription and solely candle subscriptions, and they source artisan candle makers from across the UK and showcase them once a month, which is it's beautiful. But in my head, there's one. Could there be another?
Yeah,
is there scope for something else?
More. I didn't even know it was a thing. So
yeah, I think if you love candles, I was really thinking about the pain points. It's not even a pain point, really, is it? But I now don't have the time to go out and sniff away until my heart's content in Home Sense or wherever it may be. If someone could source a candle for me once a month and send it to my home for me to enjoy that little piece, like that little ritual, because it means so much more.
It's a ritual, isn't it? More than anything. Yeah,
and I really wanted to capture that and provide that for other people, because there's so many amazing candle makers across the UK.
Yeah.
And they're all doing incredible things. Why can't we just bring this under one and get to showcase them all throughout the year? Anyway, then COVID. I did fall pregnant.
Motherfucking COVID.
So I parked it.
Yeah.
Because there was no space for it. It was all about trying to keep Wild Bird alive.
And get pregnant.
And like keep baby alive as well. Like to inside of me and outside of me on the other side. So that's where all my energy was going. I was having this conversation in 2022 with my business partner now, who is in on Wick and Wild, and he kindly put in some money to get started.
Yeah.
So we did it. We started it in last year.
And you called it Wick and Wild.
And I called it Wick and Wild. And
Great
I
name.
It's a nice name, yeah. Did the classic 3-way.
Yeah.
Google, company's house, and Instagram. Searching
Domain.
for Google. Yeah, so as in
Yeah.
I've Googled the domain.
Yeah. So the domain is available.
Domain's available.
Social media handle available.
Company's house available at the time.
Yeah.
Didn't set up company's house because I wasn't ready.
And you're not a limited company, so don't need to worry about that.
Yeah. And then also, so that was last year. Fast forward, which you all know, wonderful Grace got diagnosed with cancer again at the start of this year. And because Wickham World was so wrapped up in
Your mum's first,
cancer diagnosis, I tell you what it was. On the copy, on the website, it says, I am pleased to report that my mum is now cancer-free.
Right.
And I couldn't get past it, and I couldn't delete it. It's so weird, isn't it? But it's hugely emotive. And my business partner, absolutely fine with that, completely understood. Come this week, I thought, I'm going to pick this back up again. Because my mum has just got through her last operation. And she's come out of it fucking glowing. It's brilliant. So I thought, now is the time.
Yeah.
Right, I'm ready. And I just Google searched Wickham Wild, knowing that my website would come up, because it's not in my history, because I've not touched it for such a while. I knew it would come up straight away. And then underneath my domain is a Wickham Wild candles. And my heart sank, obviously, and I thought, what the fuck is this? Clicked on it. Oh.
Someone's actually got
Someone's
used your
got
name.
my brand. And their logo says Wickham Wild established 2023.
Yeah. So they would have searched you, because everybody does that, don't they? They think of a name, then
They've
they
done the
search
classic
it.
three-way, yeah.
And what do you think they noticed?
That I hadn't been active, and that I
haven't
hadn't
trademarked
registered
it.
it, and I haven't trademarked it. So my husband, who's rightly so furious, has searched for the trademark and discovered that they've trademarked it, discovered that it's on Company's House, and they've registered the limited company. Fucking hats off to them. They've done it the right way, and I didn't. And I haven't. And I fucked it. And I was so upset. Business partner is saying, this is an opportunity. Like, this is a huge compliment, Nicole.
Yeah.
Why are you not viewing it as a compliment? Now, had the business been called what I wanted to call it originally, which I couldn't because it wasn't available, I would be way more distraught. But the episode that we have just recorded prior to this lovely one about trademark and being on the naughty step is about the mother of all mothers.
Yeah.
And whilst I reacted emotionally to begin with,
It is an opportunity for you to actually have the one that you want.
Yeah.
However, lesson learned,
big
you will
fucking
never
time. I'll never do it again.
never do that again. So what was the other thing you done yesterday?
Oh, Jesus Christ. So I called Amy, called you yesterday. Did I call you with no, it was like on the tail end of something,
Yeah,
wasn't
I
it?
think
I
so.
called you with some nice news, and then you said, oh, what else is going on? I said, oh, I was going to save it for the high and low tomorrow when we do the recording, but this happened at the weekend. Fuck's sake, Nicole. How have you not done this? Have you registered Wildbird? So not only, I feel like I've been on the naughty step twice.
For Wickham Wild?
Yeah, for Wickham Wild.
But,
and then, no, I haven't registered it. And then she's like furiously tapping away on a keyboard warrior. Like,
IPO, yeah.
I'm thinking, I don't want to know.
She's like, Amy, I feel sick. I feel
don't
sick.
tell me, don't
Please
tell
tell me someone hasn't got it. I was like, you're lucky, no one's got it. Get your fucking ass moving and get yourself your trademark. This is what you do. This is a series. Now put it in. Good old Matt Billum, come to the rescue.
Matt Dillon, superhero comes in.
Applied for your trademark for
Yeah.
Wildbird.
Yes.
Thank goodness for that. And you put a few categories in there as well, didn't you? So
Yeah.
it wasn't just marketing. You can use it for so many different things, because that is a epic name.
Yeah. Yes, yeah. And I'm not playing small. I did not think, if I'm honest, I did not think that I needed to trademark because I'm a service.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I know I didn't say any of this yesterday because
No.
I was too busy feeling sorry for myself and being on the naughty step. Interestingly, whether this is or not, but my husband's response was, I thought you had done all of this already.
Yeah.
And the look in his eye as he's like furiously typing away. He came into the office and was like, right, it's £400. I went, what do you fucking mean it's £400? It shouldn't be £400. Amy Lewis told me it's 180 quid. Why is it costing 400 quid? All to safeguard our brand.
Safeguarded everything in every category. So you do you do your application, so wild bird is a prime example, and you do a series. So you can have wild bird with a gap in the word, yeah?
In the word.
In the word. Wild, gap, bird.
Thank you. Otherwise known as space, yeah?
yeah, that's a space. So, yeah, wild, space.
Thank you.
Bird. I'm so smart in other areas. Or you would do another series too, which is wild bird together as one word.
Which is what we have applied for. Yeah.
And then you were looking at wild bird marketing, but if you put it in the class of marketing, you don't really need that.
Yeah.
And then you pay per class as well. So if you put it in marketing, if you put it in product or whatever, etc. So all of those cost extra. But it's 170 to start with, and then £50 per series and £50 per class, I think.
Yeah. So that's now in the process, and we said we would do a poddy on trademarks. It's so important. And I am disappointed in myself because I could have absolutely fucked Wild Bird, really.
Yeah. And the thing is, when it comes to Wick and Wild, I know you said I've got the Instagram handle, I've got the social media, and I've got the domain name, right? Everybody makes that mistake. A lot of people do. They go, well, I've got the domain name, no one else can have it. Well, you can if you put an underscore in it, and you can if you put .co, or you can do something else. None of it matters. Yeah. Nothing matters apart from your actual trademark, where you can put a TM to start with after your name when you've registered it, and then an actual R when it's registered. None of it matters otherwise.
So
lesson learned.
Tell me about, is there any more on my naughty stuff?
No, you're good.
I think I'm okay now, other than...
You are good because you are now, you've done it. And I do think it's... I think this is an opportunity for Wick and Wild. I do think your new name is epic, and I do think you're going to go big places with it. And I love the candle subscription. I love it, the story behind it all. And I think, you're going to look back in a few years and go, thank God I changed the name and I had all that problem.
Thank God for Amy Lewis.
No, you changed your name. No, you changed the brand name.
Yeah, and I did, it is an opportunity, you're right. But also, this is a really, really important poddy to talk about safeguarding and protecting your brand and your IP.
Yeah, and it's actually not difficult to do. Don't be scared to do it. And the government website talks you through everything. You can't really go wrong on it. Just put your name in, but search the brand you're using. The beauty industry are really bad for this.
Yeah.
I think Embellished is like one of the most popular salon names. And people come up with these names and they don't search if anyone else has got it. And why would you have a salon or a business that's like 50 other people within a 20-mile radius has got?
So, fellow listeners, don't do a Nicole Billum.
Yeah.
Please, if you are sat there with an idea and you want to launch something, or you've launched something already and you haven't trademarked it, get yourself on to Gov and do it.
I think people also think you need like a trademark attorney and you need all these different things. But also, don't put a trademark in without searching already, because if someone else has got a trademark similar, you ain't going to get it. Especially if they've been established. You'll have to pay and it'll get rejected. So I've got Moos is trademarked, the logo's trademarked, and then I've got different treatments. So like I've got Moo Cure, that's trademarked, the Ultimate Mooey, the Mini Mooey treatments, all my product names, so like Moo Care, Soothe, Calm.
Yeah.
Everything. Moos Professional is trademarked, Moos Masters is trademarked, the Hot Wax Master, Essential Master, Intimate Master, that's all trademarked.
So tell me, have you haven't had any drama llamas with trademark?
Oh my God, so many. A friend of mine, I'll talk about Liz first. A friend of mine's got, she's a hairstylist, incredible hairstylist, and she has a brand called EI Styling.
Right.
In Bedford.
They're her initials, are they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful little salon, it's just her. And she had an opposition from a company in Australia, which is called Eyelash International or something, but their branding is EI something, I don't know. And she had this email, she freaked out, sent it to me, what is this, so that, can they stop me from trading? I was like, only if they've got the trademark for EI Styling, in the UK. And she was like, well, I don't know what to do. Like, really freaked out. She'd done the usual. I've got the domain name.
Yeah.
I've got the Instagram handle.
Yeah.
It's
Liz is on the fucking naughty step as well. Yeah. Come on, Liz, come sit next to me. It's all right.
It's there, so I've got it all.
Yeah.
And she doesn't want a massive brand. She doesn't want an empire. She just wants her own salon.
Yeah.
So understandably, she's not going to think about Trademark. Anyway, so this company, and it's a massive company in Australia. I forgot what the name is, like, exactly. But this company went after her. Gunning for her. You need to cease trading. You cannot use our name. You cannot use this. You cannot. Yeah. And I was like, whoa, 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 whoa up, small pony.
I do love that.
So I was like, let's have a look at the old IPO website and see if they're on there. They're not. They're registered in Australia. So that company had done the incorrect thing, where a lot of people do it at big companies where they only register it in their country.
Yeah.
You can do IPO in other countries if you want, but they'd done it just in Australia. But they thought because they'd registered it in Australia, no one else can use it worldwide. Incorrect. So I said to Liz, well, you know what we could do? We could register your fucking company and then they can't touch you. Let's get in before they do.
Yeah.
Because it will obviously show up as soon as you register.
That you've submitted, yeah.
Yeah. And they hadn't submitted, so they just went for her. Massive company,
Silly
like bullying,
sausages, yeah.
bullying her. You must cease trading. She freaked out. I said, no, get smarter. So we then registered, and I said, just ignore. And this woman kept on going for her on social media, like sending her messages. And I said, just stay quiet. This will take sort of 8 weeks to come through. Just stay really quiet. And then when that certificate comes through, just drop it in her DMs and now say, fuck off.
Slide into the DM.
And that's exactly what she done.
And she heard no more?
Nothing more. She literally responded with a certificate.
Liz is off the naughty step.
Yeah, I was so proud because it is that David and Goliath moment, isn't it?
Yeah.
And I was like, you can't, you've got to have your facts right before you come telling a small business like her. I mean, it wouldn't make any difference. Her clientele is so loyal. They're not loyal to her brand name.
Yeah. But they could enforce her to cease trading on
can.
Because she owns the trademark.
Yeah.
Or they own the trademark.
If they own the
UK.
trademark of that brand name, they could make her cease trading.
Yeah.
And a big company like that would have the legal backing to do it. So she got that, and I loved that. And it was £170 well spent. So they haven't come back to her. But also, the silly thing is, they can't now trade in the UK under that name.
Yeah.
And they know that.
Yeah.
Unless they buy it from her, and that's another option.
To sell it on for
If she wanted to sell it on, and I said to her, they might come to you in 5 years and say, can I buy EI styling off you? And you can basically set your price because they can't come in the UK with their branding until they do. So
yeah. Oh.
I've also had a massive deal with Moos. So Moos is our product range, originally created for our own salons, then sold to other beauty salons, and now we have an e-commerce platform. So when we first set up Moos, I put in my trademark. I checked, nobody else had anything like that. That was fine. And then I can't remember how long they get. I think it's 8 weeks before people can contest.
It's appealing.
Yeah, they appeal it. So we thought it was all going through and everything was right. And then all of a sudden, Mugu in Australia came in and appealed it. I then had to appoint a solicitor. So if anyone does need a solicitor for trademark, I have the most amazing lady. Obviously, because I didn't see any other names out there, I started creating labels and products and was selling these products.
Yeah.
We'd done the website, we'd done all of this.
Which you're entitled to do, right?
Fully entitled to do, because I was registered
Yeah.
as such. I was just waiting for the certificate to come through. I wouldn't necessarily recommend doing that, and I think going forward, the lesson learned for me is don't create a product until you have your certificate.
Yeah.
So I spent thousands on label creation, buying the product in. Then I had this appeal come through and was gobsmacked because this company is called Mugu Skincare, but the trademark they had registered was Mugu within the skincare category. They're an Australian company. They've got a Hong Kong company as well, and then they've got one in the UK. I didn't see it as a threat. I didn't see it as a name. I know the company. I know the products as well. They're normally sold in chemists. I didn't see it as a threat. They obviously did, and it was their financial director in Australia that was appealing it. Anyway, this all went through. But they waited till the very last day or last couple of days before they sent in any evidence, and it just delays the whole process.
Yeah.
18 months later and £1,000 in legal fees, we finally get the decision that we've won.
Tell me about what that 18 months was like.
It was hell because I didn't want to push the business. I didn't want to promote the brand. I just wanted to just tick over, because if they won, I would then have to rebrand all of my stock. And my labels are not designed to come off because they're in showers. They're not designed to come off.
Yeah.
So I had, like, the minimum order quantity for my manufacturer is 400 or something. So I had a garage full of stock. Had all of this, and it was just so stressful because I was like, all this work, everything. And also, this is our branding. This all is aligned.
Yeah.
Now, if it wasn't for the fact that I had 12 or 14 other trademarks all beginning with Moos or Moo, I don't think it would have been the same answer.
Really?
Yeah. But they only had one trademark.
Yeah.
But the biggest point of difference is they hadn't trademarked Moo Goose skincare, because their appeal was based on the fact that they think Moo Skin and Moo Goose skincare sounds too similar.
Right.
Their trademark was Moo Goo.
Yeah.
Moo Goo, Moo Skin doesn't sound similar, does it?
No.
That's the reason, I think, that they lost. And because of my other trademarks. But when we won that, I've never felt excitement like it.
Yeah.
It was a bit like David and Goliath.
Yeah.
But then on the back of that, if you're appealing a trademark, it says everywhere in all the writing that you are responsible for the other company's fees. Or
if you
lose.
Yeah.
If you're appealing and it's costing the other company to fight your appeal, then you need to pay their fees.
Yeah.
So in all of the information at the end to say that we'd won, it said that we must be awarded £750
Yeah.
fees.
Half the fees.
To cover our fees, yeah. A lot of business, you can go for more, but, they basically put it in because we're a new company. I think that's why they went with that. Well, I sent them an invoice and it was like tumbleweed. And it really pissed me off.
Yeah.
Because I hate it when big companies bulldoze small companies, because they were small once.
Yeah.
And I hate it. It's obnoxious. I just can't bear it.
Yeah.
So after about 3 months, and I chased a few times, I hadn't heard anything. I thought, you absolute pricks.
What's it? £750, right?
It's a big deal for me.
Yeah. It's arguably small fry for them.
I mean, this is an international company. I even looked on their company house. Like, they had the money.
Yes.
Obviously, I looked at their company house.
Of course.
They definitely had the profit
Yeah.
to be able to pay me my measly £750. So I went on LinkedIn, love LinkedIn, but I wanted to find the actual owners.
Yeah.
I went on their website, looked at all of their blogs, their history, who wrote what, where did it all start, who's the actual owner, who were the people that started this company. Yeah. I then found an operations manager, the CFO that had already put the appeal in, and somebody else, I can't remember who it was, but whoever I thought were top dogs in this company, I figured out what their email would be, and I just sent an email to them.
What did the email say?
I basically said, you should be ashamed of yourselves. I said, as a massive company with the values, and I took the information from the website, because they do have very strong morals, very strong values. And I said, for a company with the values and the morals that you hold, I find it absolutely appalling that you would behave like this.
Yeah.
You should be ashamed of yourselves. You took that appeal, you took that decision to appeal my trademark. You lost, and in all of the information it says you are liable for my fees. Yet when I have invoiced you a mere £750 as instructed, you have decided to ignore me. I am a small company and you are not. You hold these values and I'm disgusted in you, and you should be in yourself as well. Something along those lines.
Bold.
It was. And actually, I had a response within 24 hours from this operations manager who said, I've literally just returned from maternity leave and I'm going to pick this up, just give me a few days. And then within another day, the actual owner of the company responded and said, your payment will be with you in 24 hours.
Any apology?
None.
Wow.
But the CFO who put the appeal in the first place never got back to me.
Of course they didn't.
I wonder if they actually knew that he'd done it. I wonder if they knew.
In my head, which is not a nice place to be, someone's done this, you need to go and fucking sort it out. Off you go.
Yeah.
I don't know, and I find it odd that the owner didn't apologise.
Yeah, it was all just very... I mean, it's a massive company, but either way, I didn't need an apology. I needed the 750 quid to pay my fucking legal fees. However, I got it. Yes. They paid it within 24 hours. And it was that ask the fucking question. You know, it was calling them out on their own BS.
Yeah.
It was putting a mirror up to them saying, doesn't matter how big you are, you started from somewhere.
Yeah.
And also, going back to karma, going back to the universe, I'm a massive believer. I know there's companies out there that tread all over other companies, and I refuse to do it.
Yeah.
I think there's room for everybody, and you don't all have to be arseholes and dickheads to get anywhere. Completely. Just do what's right by business, by each other, by people, and good things will happen to you.
Yeah.
And I think sometimes it just needs a small company to put that mirror up and say, you're being dickheads.
Yeah.
Whether they'll learn from it or take anything from it, I don't know. But it really felt like a David and Goliath moment. It really felt like I'd taken on these massive company and was like, yeah, motherfuckers.
I've got my fucking 750 quid.
It was all about principle. My business wasn't going to fold because of that, but it was a principle that you took that. You took that decision and then you're not paying up.
Yeah.
Pay up.
Yeah, after all the stress of 18 months of it.
It was, and it paused my entire business, really. However, it was a really proud moment, but it just goes to show the importance of trademarks.
Oh, please stop. Back on the naughty step, firmly back on the naughty
Not at
step.
all, but I think that's why I find trademarks so exciting, because if you see your business as something bigger, then you need to protect it, protect that brand. It's taken you how long to think of that name? Like Wildbird. How long has it taken you to think of that name?
Yeah.
All that effort, all that love, all of that energy it's gone into it. Protect it, make sure no one else can steal it. We've got a lady that works, it's so difficult. She's got a beauty salon near one of our salons, and she's called Moos. Moeys. Yeah. And we've had a major issue where clients are going to her thinking it's Moos, and they Google it. And I've asked her to cease trading before I have to get legal, and she's just ignored me.
Oh, God.
I know. And it's really difficult because if it, you know, she works from home. It's a one-man band. I don't want to be that company that bullies other people. She's got a living to earn. Like, I get it. But you've got to be really naive or really calculated to create a business called Moe's within a 5-mile radius of one of the biggest beauty salon chains. You know?
Oh, God. What
is it stupidity or is it...
How long has this been going on for?
I think our first complaint was like a year ago from a client who said, I'm really annoyed, because she was annoyed with her.
Yeah, because she's taken the booking.
Because she'd done all of the research.
Yeah.
She looked at our website. They booked online with us. She then put into Google Moos and it came up with hers.
Yeah.
Because I think the lady Googled a different town or like the city nearest, which is where she is.
Yeah.
And so she went to this girl, and this girl went, oh no, you haven't got booking me, but I've got time. And took the client. The client then phoned us and was like, I am so angry because I went along with it and it's not what I wanted. I've done the research, I looked at your reviews, I wanted Moos. That's what I wanted to come for. And I went in with this girl and she was good, but it wasn't what I wanted. It was a salon at home. I wanted a salon experience.
That's appalling.
Isn't it? So that's when I first reached out to her, and I've done it a few times and she's just ignoring me. Which means I'm going to have to send a cease and desist, which I don't want to do.
Yeah.
Because she is a one-man band. And then it looks like, you know, you're bullying that small company.
Yeah.
And you can imagine all the family going, how dare they, you know, they're just because they're a bigger company, how dare they stop you trading? It's your name. Because I think it is her name.
Right.
Mo or Moe or something.
Yeah. Oh,
it's really
dear.
icky, isn't it?
It's really icky.
But I wanted to open that dialogue with her.
I know, but she's not engaging.
But the fact that she's just not responding, you're like, come on, you know, I want to talk to you.
Yeah.
And explain why this isn't okay.
Yeah.
And that we need to work out the naming, because it's the clients that are getting pissed off, and you can't then steal the clients or I mean, it's not stealing, they're individuals, but like, you can't then just go, no, but I can do it for you.
Yeah.
And it's happening more and more.
I don't even know what to suggest because you've done everything that you possibly can.
I know.
Unless you send one last, look, if you do not respond, I'm left with no other choice but to send you
a cease and desist.
Yeah.
Because then also you don't know what she says to other people, and then it's like those clients would come back to us going, you know, Moos is bulldozing this poor girl, and you know, it depends on how much of a victim she plays in all of it. Like, I'm just here at the end of my garden doing my nails.
Yeah, but if maybe that one last stop opportunity, you know, I've got to do this. I just want to have a conversation with you, and I will help you as much as I can because I know what it's like to be a small business owner. I know what it's like. But I haven't
protected all of this for people to set up a business without 1 and then, you know, take the clients that go there incorrectly or accidentally.
Oh God, right.
It's really icky, isn't it? And now that there's more salons within that area, they're all kind of getting client feedback. So I have to protect the brand and the franchise owners as well.
I get it. It's wonderful, actually, and hugely refreshing that you are being so inclusive is probably the right word on it. Because
but I've been on the other side of it.
Yeah, but I think knowing what you're like, I think you'd do that anyway. Because you wouldn't want to trample all over someone else's brand or dreams or all of that. Because we've all been there.
Yeah, and she's meant to be really good. I feel like just saying to her, why don't you just come and work with us? Like, just come on over.
Yeah. Come on in.
Come on in and be a moo.
Oh.
But yeah. So I have got quite a lot of experience when it comes to trademarking.
Yeah. So it needs to go on the checklist of shit you must do when you set up your business.
Yeah,
or when
social media.
Yeah.
Your domain name.
Yeah.
Limited, like Company's House if you want to go limited. But that doesn't matter what name you are on Company's House. It doesn't make any difference.
No, because you can always be trading as or...
Yeah, because our franchisees are all their own name trading as Moos.
Yeah.
But if you really want to take your business seriously, or you see it bigger, or you want to protect that love and care and attention that's gone into your name, IPO website. Boom.
Boom. On it. Trademark. Naughty step.
Over and out. So, shall we do a high and low?
Yeah.
Go on then, you go first. Have you got a high or a low for the last week? You're not allowed to talk about trademark.
No. It's not strictly related. It's a family one.
Yeah.
It's not often that we are all together over the weekend.
Yeah.
And I have just had a weekend full of the 4 of us.
Oh.
And there is no... I'm realising now, you learn shit about yourself all the time, don't you? But I am now realising that as a human, I do not feel complete unless we're all together as a 4.
Oh.
And I feel like my love cup has been filled back up after the 4 of us spending a really wholesome weekend together.
What did you do?
We went Christmas shopping, we went to see Christmas carols, we had a Christmas friends meal out as well, so it was nice for Matt and I to get some time away. It's the first time we've been out.
Date night,
kind of date night with our friends. Yeah. And it's the first time that we've been out since having Hope, so that was really nice. And it's also a massive high is my mum having her last operation.
Yay!
Well done, Grace. Not that she'll ever listen to this because she'll fucking kill me for swearing so fucking much. But you're doing a what?
Who's the most potty mouth out of your family? Is it you?
Big question. I think it's me or my dad.
Is it?
Yeah, but my mum's prone to swearing as well.
Yeah.
She's Irish, isn't she? I called her on the way here because my new ritual is now stopping off at Starbucks drive-thru to pick a couple of drinks up for us.
But then it always takes us an hour to get into recording because we're like, yeah, let's drink our coffee.
And then we crash and burn.
Yeah.
And whilst I was on the phone to her, I went, oh, fuck me, Mum, there's no fucking queue on the drive-thru. This never happens. And she went, whoop! Nicole, stop swearing. Sorry, Mum. So I am...
That's brilliant.
Yeah, it's been a real, wholesome, lovely... I'm still processing, but I'm just so relieved that she's out the other side and all she needs to have now is radiotherapy. But so much more than that is she's absolutely beaming. And she's
What a
laughing
trooper.
and, you know, I think just hugely relieved that this year is the year
Coming
of
to an
cancer
end.
for her is coming to an end, yeah. So, yeah, big love feels all round on this side.
I love that.
How about you, darling?
Mine's family as well.
Okay.
So we had a couple of events. Normally involves my sister. Like, you know, it's just one person, isn't there? It's like your person.
Yeah.
Other than your immediate family of like partners or kids or whatever. My sister is my person, for sure. Mm-hmm. And I literally can spend 5 minutes with her and feel lifted.
Yeah.
And so we organised a treasure hunt for the kids. Yeah, on Saturday. She's got 2 boys called River and Sunny.
Nice.
And then we've got Willow and Piper. Mm-hmm. The kids are so close. It's like brothers and sisters.
I was going to say, it's like siblings.
Yeah. And Kaz so much so has gone like, I don't need any kids. I've got your girls and you've got my boys. Like, that's enough.
Yeah.
And then, so they've both got their elves. So we wrote a letter from the elves to the kids, each of us, to say that we know that you're doing a treasure hunt. It's Secret Squirrel. The old people have we've heard from the old people that you're doing this or something like that. So we wrote these letters. So then when we got there on Saturday, River came running in and went, my elf has spoken to your elf and they've all been talking about doing this treasure hunt.
Oh, that's so cute.
It's so magical, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then, so Matt, Kaz's other half, has done, I don't like that terminology, other half. You don't need another person to be your half, do you? But you know what I mean. I know.
Partner? Oh,
yeah, your partner.
Like
it does sound like a business, doesn't it? Yeah. Her fella.
Oh, yeah.
There we go. Keep it. Let's keep it.
Ball and chain.
He's really creative. So he created a map and said it was from the elf of like where they live. And then he went round and hid like golden chocolate coins with the next clue.
Amazing.
It was so magical. So we all had lunch and then we went out around the area and the kids were finding it and the clues were wicked and they had to follow their map. And then the last clue led us to Wonka tickets. So I printed out like the golden ticket.
Nice.
And then we'd booked to go and see Wonka at like 4:30.
Oh.
So we literally got the Wonka tickets. We was like, we're going to see Wonka, let's go.
Oh, that's so cute.
It was really cool. And the kids loved it. And then we took them out for dinner as well. Like we had a proper like pre-Christmas family.
That's so nice.
Because we're not going to be together at Christmas. So that was really magical, exhausting, but so much fun. And it's always like seeing the spirit in the kids' eyes, isn't it? Because they're all like fully invested and believing. They're all under 8. So they are in that phase. I don't know if we're going to have long with Willow, how long she believes for. But then because we're writing letters from the elf and she's become like a pen pal with her elf, mine keeps worrying about what she's going to think when she finds out that we've lied to her this whole time.
That's not funny. I shouldn't have done that.
Oh, no.
I don't think they remember it like that, though.
Oh, Willow will. So she's 8, but she is like pen palling, and it's really sweet. So Martin started it, and it was like, I've heard your old people talking, and we've got a new old, because Mum stayed with us, and it's like, you've got a new old person in your house. This one seems nice. You seem to love her a lot. You know, like, it's really cute. And we've been saying, I hear there's a little boy being mean to you, Piper. Willow, you need to look after her. So we're kind of giving them parental advice, but via the elf.
That is genius. Absolute genius.
And it is, because they're writing back, and it's like, please write back. And then I've wrote back from the elf going, because it was in the wine fridge at one point, and
of course it was.
Yeah, I make it sound bigger. That it's like one of those little slim wine fridges because there's a gap in the cupboard. There was nothing else that fit in it, so we've got like a single thing wine fridge. Sounds so bougie, but it's really not. So she was in the wine fridge. So the next letter I typed out and said I had frostbite because I was in the wine fridge so long. But which of your old people likes wine? There's so much of it. And Willow's reading it and looking at me, and I was like, oops, that'd be me then. So we're kind of taking the piss out of ourselves, and it's like, shh, I've heard the old people talking and this is what they're saying and things like that. And it's been really helpful because like this part of term is really difficult because they're all exhausted, so it's kind of kept them going because this is the last day and I'm really excited now. So we had that, and then last night we had our movie night at my nan's. Nan's like awesome, epic human. Yeah. And we've kind of done this thing, which is like a secret movie club at my nan's. She chooses some shit film.
What did you watch last night?
I don't know. actually, I don't know.
Oh,
Something
fucking
about
hell.
going to Lords.
Was
people in Ireland going to Lords.
What was
I
the
don't know. It's
wine
normally like
flowing
Marigold.
last?
No. I have to drive to hers. It's just come out on Prime because my sister had to rent it. Oh, I can't remember what it's called. But we all take food anyway. So we've got Jack and Trace. They're like best friends of my whole family, but my auntie and uncles.
Yeah.
They all went to school together and they've kind of grown up in my nan's house as well.
Yeah.
So they all check in on her as well. It's like very village life.
Yeah.
They all check in, but we all just get together. So we all bring some food and then we all just eat. Yeah. And then we watch a movie. Most of the time we end up chatting in the conservatory around the gas fire, like,
nice.
Drinking tea all night or whatever.
Lovely.
But we've been doing it for years.
That's a really nice tradition, isn't it?
It's lovely. And my nan always says, I've been at bowls. And they always say how lucky I am that people want to come and spend time with me and that you guys all want to come to my house and all of that.
I don't have any grandparents. I don't know if we've had this chat before, because I was a mistake. Well done, Grace. My parents are older, which means and their parents were older as well. So I didn't meet my dad's dad because he passed away before I was born. Granny, we had lost all of my grandparents by the time I was 18. I feel like you probably only really appreciate your grandparents when you're older. I appreciated my nana, and also they weren't proximity close to us when I was growing up. So Nana and Grandad were still in Ireland. My granny was quite far away as well. They weren't near us, so they weren't involved in our childhood. We'd have to go and see them and spend time with them, but again, not being part of the original family. By the time that I was old enough to realise what was going on, they weren't around as much. It fills my heart up to hear you talk about your nan.
She's just the most epic human. She's just incredible. She's such an incredibly brave, strong, kind, caring woman.
Yeah.
But, she's also a bit ruthless when she wants to be, and she will say it as it is.
Yeah.
We actually done a podcast with her called The Common Fox, me and my sister. And we done it because she wanted to write a life story. So we said, do you know what's better than writing a life story? Let's put it all on a podcast and stick it out there in the world. And it was really cool because we had loads of people from the village listening, and they were asking us when the next episode is out and stuff. And it was more just to put it out there in the ether of her story, and it is just her entire story.
And you'll have that forever now.
Yeah,
as a family.
And that's it. It was for our kids. It was, and I will pay monthly for that to be live forever in the ether, for the kids to hear that. Because her story, especially when she does an episode where she talks about my mum, when my mum was dying, and she was saying about, it was the best and the worst time of her entire life. Yeah. Because she got to spend a year with her as an adult, taking care of her, and she got closer to her then than she ever did in her childhood, because there was 4 kids, she was busy, and she had God knows how many jobs. And she said, so that time she would never have got unless she was poorly.
But what a way to look back on something that's quite traumatic.
Yeah, really is. So she's such a special soul. We have this real connection with her. Because we lost our mum young, she was so involved in our life. We'd be over there every other weekend or something. I felt like I was there all the time. Yeah. So we do have a very unique bond with her. My sister, even more so. My sister sees her every week without fail. She goes over, she takes shopping. But my nan is that person in her 80s that's still driving around, picking her friends up, taking them to the shops to make sure they're not alone, they can get their food shops in, looking after everybody. I
wonder where you get that from. Suddenly all making sense.
Yeah, she is. We started our secret movie club kind of mid-lockdown, when you're kind of allowed to be out but not. Yeah. Because she, her attitude was, I would rather catch COVID and die than not see my people. Yeah. And I think a lot of people felt like that, but we've had such a close relationship all of our lives. And then the world is saying, well, you keep the elderly protected. She's I don't want to be protected. I would rather have you guys. I want to speak for myself. Yeah. And I would rather see you guys and not be around for much longer than be on my own. Yeah. Living in this house just on my own. Yeah. So it was started off when you could see each other in gardens and, things like that. We'd just done that whole...
What a time.
I know, right? Yeah. But she came out of it. I don't even think she got COVID the whole time, to be fair. But, she's just an incredible soul. So we went there, had movie night. We ate our Picky Bits tea Little whatever everyone bought together.
I've seen a meme recently that's like, what the Spanish have tapas.
We have picky bits tea. Frozen, what is it? What was it my friend calls it? The freezer potluck or something. Yeah, she's like, whatever falls out first, you can have that.
Yeah, we do that. Freezer. Is it freezer dinner tonight? Yes, it fucking is.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
The picky bits tea. Yeah, we had like a bit of turkey. We had a little bit of cheesy mash. We had some stuffing balls. We had some cheese and biscuits. Like everyone just brings whatever they can.
Stuffing balls. I'm excited. Get in my belly for Christmas. That's delicious.
So, like you,
Wholesome.
Love Cup. Yeah, really wholesome. Just laughter, kids, like joy.
Do you know what I'm actually finding quite interesting, and we will finish in a minute, but is that we are not... I can find Christmas quite stressful, but we have, as a family, decided to scale back everything because we can't afford it.
Yeah.
And I'm also reflecting a lot on my own childhood Christmases. Fucking hell, Nicole, speak properly. And it's all about... I mean, there's very few massive presents or any presents that I can think of that were so spectacular that's what my Christmas memory is about.
Yeah.
It is about us being together, playing Trivial Pursuit, having a debate about Ferrero Rocher, like playing the After Eight game on the old forehead, and just having a really nice wholesome family time together. So I am not feeling no, that's a bit of a lie. I'm trying not to feel the Christmas frenzy madness, and we've spoken about cards and giving and presents and all that kind of stuff. So I'm trying to have a mindful Christmas, but that's also in part due to the fact that Mum's had her operation and we've had that hurdle to get over, and it's been so close to Christmas. But I have just agreed to host Christmas dinner.
Of course you have.
Fucking idiot.
We've got Friends Christmas this year.
Nice.
Yeah. And we're all just chipping in, and no stress, only buying for the kids, no adults.
Oh yeah, we've done that.
Do you know what? Last year we bought the kids second hand, their main presents second hand.
That's a great show.
Because there's too much shit in the world already. There's too much plastic in the world. There's too much everything, and they don't need all this stuff. My kids don't need it. Willow wanted a Barbie dream house. You think I'm spending over £200 for a fucking Barbie dream house? Yeah. So I bought a second-hand one. Some guy sold me the entire dream house with about 20 Barbies, the cars, the camper van, the lot for 65 quid.
Last year?
Yeah.
Now, I'm with you, but I feel in the space of 12 months that the second-hand... The price, has increased a bit.
Maybe, but she hardly plays with it now. And I was like, I'd sell that again for 65 quid, just pass it on with all the stuff.
Yeah.
And then Piper, we got a VW Scalextrics. She's played with it 3 times.
Oh.
And that was second hand, thank goodness.
I think Matt's still got his Scalextrics.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it'll come out, but you don't have to. My sister done second hand last year as well for main presents.
I think it's a great shout.
This year they want hamsters.
Jesus Christ.
I know, right?
But Santa at Gulliver's Land has agreed.
Gift voucher.
Anyway, this is our chance to say Merry fucking Christmas.
Oh, how exciting.
Have a great one. We will catch everything up on socials because we're behind.
Only a little bit. It'll all be good.
Only a little bit.
Have a lovely time, everyone.
Lots of love. Thanks for listening.
Don't forget to give us a cheeky follow, wild_moos.
And if you've got anything that you want to hear from us, or if you've got any questions, please just ping us a DM. We'd love to hear from you.
And please subscribe.
Bye.